and the other is round, right? But maybe the sculptor made a mistake, right? No. Look at this ancient carving. Again, the earrings are different. This may come as a shocker to you. You may have been a serious devotee of Shiva or a devout Hindu, but I bet you never noticed this detail. Why? Because this is lost knowledge. Look at this carving. Again, the earrings are different. In fact, this detail is very consistent. On Shiva's right side, Shiva's earring will be long. In fact, even his earlobe will be long, and his earring will drop to his shoulder. On Shiva's left ear, there will be a large, round, hollow earring. But why? First of all, would you ever wear one earring on the left and a different one on the right? Think about it. Would you put a white shoe on the left foot and a black shoe on the right foot and go out? That would be crazy and everyone would laugh at you, right? So, why is Shiva doing this? There must be a very important reason behind this, and we're going to decode this reason by the end of this video. But first, we have to check the other Hindu gods to see if they also have this detail. Look at this statue of Lord Vishnu. What do you see? Both earrings are the same. Look at Goddess Parvati. Both earrings are identical. In fact, I've examined at least 1,000 different carvings, and all other gods and goddesses almost always have the exact same earrings. But why is Shiva portrayed like this? It's a secret ancient code embedded on Shiva, predominantly created by the Chola dynasty more than 1,000 years ago. But what's the meaning of it? Cholas believed that Shiva is half Shakti. What is Shakti? It is the latent potential energy waiting to be utilized, while Shiva represents the aggressive kinetic energy that moves rapidly. Shakti, meaning power, not only represents potential energy, but it's also personified as Shiva's wife. The symbolism is clear. Shiva, the moving kinetic energy, is represented as a cylinder or a linga, while Shakti, the latent potential energy, is represented as a circle or a yoni. In fact, Shiva's right ear represents the long, slender sperm, which is aggressively seeking fulfillment, trying to reach something, while his left ear represents the egg or ovum. It has incredible power inside, but it's just stationary and waiting with its hidden power. The great kings of Chola dynasty understood the masculine and feminine energy and how without one energy the other becomes useless. The sperm has no value if it does not reach the egg, and the egg will become fruitless without the sperm. Thus, the Cholas began carving Shiva as half Shakti. There is a very unique representation called Ardhanarishwara, where Shiva is half man on his right side and is half woman on his left side. Note that this was not invented by Cholas, but they were masters in learning ancient texts and learning iconography and brought the old traditions back to life.
אקסטרים, מארז תמלא אקסטרים במגוון טעמים, שוקו וניל, ריבת חלב, וניל ובייגלה.
The half man, half woman carvings existed even 2,000 years ago. In fact, Ardhanarishwara was famous even outside India during ancient times. In 500 AD, The Greek author Stobaeus mentions a half male, half female statue in India. But Cholas were the ones who strictly followed this iconography. They believed that Shiva and Shakti were twin flames, and when they connected together, they could produce an explosive energy. This is why Cholas consistently showed Shiva and Ardhanarishwara with these unidentical earrings. Others did not show this detail consistently. Look at this statue at Khajuraho temple. This is not built by the Cholas, but it does show Shiva as half man, half woman. But the earrings are both identical. They did not follow the secret code. But Cholas not only followed this when sculpting the half man, half woman statue, but even when they showed Shiva as a man, they almost always showed him with different earrings. The earrings were used as secret symbols indicating the kinetic energy and the potential energy, or the lingam and yoni, or the male and female spirit. Only the Cholas were consistent with the symbolism. In other temples, this detail is usually not seen. Here's a carving of Shiva at the Kailasa temple at Ellora Caves. Again, both his earrings are the same. The Kailasa temple was not built by Cholas. This secret symbolism is lost in time. In fact, nobody has noticed this in the last few centuries. Even the famous Shiva statue called Adiyogi, made in recent times by Sadhguru, shows Shiva with identical earrings. Now, this is not a personal attack against him. Hinduism is quite liberal and anyone is free to create their own iconography. I'm only pointing out that the secret symbolism of Cholas has been lost. However, there's one avatar of Shiva where Cholas relaxed this rule. Look at this carving. This is Shiva, but what about his earrings? Identical, right? Look at this one. What about this one? Again, the earrings are identical and they're long cylindrical ones representing the lingam or Shiva, right? Why? What happened to Shakti, the potential spherical egg representing Yoni? Because Shakti is shown separately in full form in union with Shiva. So, in simple terms, if Shiva is alone, he cannot be active without Shakti. So, Shakti is shown in his ear. But if Shakti appears separately and fully and is in union with Shiva, Shiva can be fully masculine, wearing lingams in both ears. We all know how a man acts more of a man and completely hides his femininity in front of a woman. And see how Shiva becomes fully masculine only when he is uniting with Shakti. This particular avatar of Shiva is called Kalyana Sundareshwara, where Shiva is getting married to Shakti. Thus, there are two cylinders and two circles, again showing the equality between masculine and feminine energy. But there are exceptions to this rule. Cholas made specific carvings and statues that went beyond the symbolism. But it's a deeper analysis only for our membership community. I have posted the exceptions with various examples as a separate members only video. And if you want a deeper analysis, please do join us. We have great exclusive content there. So, next time when you see a carving of Shiva in a temple, take a good look at his earrings. Are they identical or are they different? Is Shakti standing next to him? Was the temple built by Cholas or someone else? I hope this video was of good value to you. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Ravi Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
עכשיו בישראל רנו קפצ'ר החדש. SUV מלא בסטייל, עם מערכת מולטימדיה מתקדמת. בואו להיות הראשונים להתרגש. תאמו עכשיו נסיעת מבחן.
450,000 ישראלים כבר עברו מהטלוויזיה של פעם אל הדור הבא של הטלוויזיה. פרי טיווי, רק מ-39 שקלים ו-90 לחודש. מחיר קבוע שלא משתנה לעולם. חודש ראשון, חינם.
Hey guys, here's an ancient carving of Lord Shiva doing his cosmic dance. But there's something weird about this. How many legs does he have? 3. And also notice his hands. How many hands does he have? That's right, 3 hands. Let's look at another carving of Shiva. Here too, he's dancing, but notice that he has 3 legs, not 2. So we can see him in 3 different leg positions. 1, 2, and 3. But again, notice that he also has 3 hands. And if you focus on the hands alone, you will get 3 different hand positions. 1, 2, and 3. But what happens when you start looking at the carving with the hands and legs? The result is mesmerizing. This is dancing position number 1. Dancing posture 2. The third position looks like this. This is position number 4. This is the 5th position, and this is the last or 6th position. For humans, this is 3 plus 3, so a total of 6 positions. But maybe Lord Shiva uses 3 times 3, so maybe he's capable of these 3 positions as well. If this is not enough, look at this carving. It not only shows Shiva with 3 legs and 3 hands, and he even has 3 heads. How many positions would you get with this carving? 9, 12, 18. Now forget Shiva. Let's look at his guards. See how he has 2 giant guardian doorkeepers. The guardian of Shiva is called Nandi, and this is how he is carved here. But if you're a Hindu, you'll say, wait a minute, that's not how a Nandi is usually shown. He is usually shown as a bull, right? This is how a typical Nandi is carved. But this guardian does not look like a bull. Are you sure about that? Look carefully and you'll see the bull's face on his body. This is a very stealthy optical illusion. 99% of the people who visit this temple will not even realize that this is a bull's face. See how the nipples make up his eyes and his belly fat makes up the bull's mouth. You can even see how the horns are going up. You can see this carved on the other guardian on that side as well. I call them ninja nandis because this is a very stealthy, secretive way of hiding in plain sight. And look at this one. This is also a nandi. It looks somewhat human, but when we zoom out, you realize there are 2 faces. There is also a bull overlapping the human-like face. If you want to see a human, you will see a human. And if you want to see the bull, you can see the bull. And if you look at the side view, the sculptor has carved the entire bull's body with the hump and all four legs. So this is a spectacular carving of the ninja Nandi. But Nandi is not the only ninja hiding in plain sight. When you visit ancient Indian temples, you can miss the illusions that are right before your eyes. Unlike ancient boulders, modern human beings are not designed to absorb 100% of the information they see. Look at this carving. What do you see? A calf is drinking milk from its mother, and the cow is licking its baby. What else do you see? Why does the cow have an unusually thick leg in the front? Is there some maya, some illusion hiding in this carving? Let's look at a similar carving in Mahabalipuram. This is 1,300 years old, so it has faded a little bit, but it shows the same thing. A cow licking its calf while the baby is drinking milk, right? But again, there is something different about the front legs, right? If you cover this part of the carving, suddenly you can see an elephant, a mother elephant with a baby elephant standing between her legs. This is probably the world's oldest optical illusion and is 1,300 years old.
הזמן עוד יתקן את כל מה שכבר נשבר ונשאר. יש מי ששומע את הטוב לידינו, הוא תמיד מחכה. כל מה שהיה פה ישתנה ממחר, אם ננסה רק להאמין. במלחמה הקשה הזאת אלפי אזרחים ישראלים התגייסו למען אחיהם והוכיחו שזה המרכיב הסודי שלנו כמדינה, כעם. ערבות הדדית היא הכוח שלנו. כל מה שהיה פה ישתנה ממחר.
Again, 99% of visitors would never guess that this is an optical illusion. There are many such stealthy optical illusions in ancient temples. They are hiding in plain sight. I don't think modern humans have the vision to seek and find them. Here you can see a warrior on a horse throwing a spear, and there's a guy standing on the ground level defending the spear with his sword. But its face is not visible and we only see a large round shield. But look inside the shield. What do you see? Is that a monkey? Is it holding a baby monkey by its tail? Here you can see Lord Krishna playing his magical flute and flanked by two women. Even a snake is shown dancing at the bottom as though it is hypnotized by his flute. And look at this illusion. The animal, a dog, is also howling, basically singing along with the music. And you can see its movement. Look at the moving outline of its body. And the women are also mesmerized by him. You can see this woman pointing at him. And on top, you can see two goats together, almost shown loving each other. Very rare to see such a sight in real life, but the idea is to show that the music coming out of Krishna's flute would sound like a mating call for every animal and bird. On top, you can see all the saints getting enchanted with this. And on this side, you can see a couple also hypnotized by Lord Krishna. While everyone is mesmerized by Lord Krishna, there is someone who is inspired by him. Look at this monkey. He is using this opportunity to steal butter from this pot. This guy is so enchanted by Krishna's music, he's not noticing anything. In the same temple, you can see Krishna himself stealing butter from pots hanging from the ceiling. His friends know that he will get the butter and share it with them. But look below, there is a clever rat.